Evidence tape tells the story of a suspected murder and suicide in the Tiroche community Castries. News Force reached out to residents and family members of the victims. However, everyone remained tight-lipped. Media personnel did, however, locate one resident of Therefore Castries and longtime friend of the deceased couple, Paul Henry, who described the relationship between the dead husband and slain wife, identified as Peter Anthony and Egyptian Monlouis, as an unbreakable bond. A state of shock best describes Henry's overwhelming feeling upon hearing of the couple's untimely demise.
We call her Lucy, and she's my mother's best friend, I think. You know, she would always be by my mother's place talking nice to her. And whenever she's around, everybody would know because she laughs out very loud. She's very jovial and very jokey, you know. And she wouldn't hide anything. I must say she was a very nice lady, you know. Very nice in her ways and everything, so, you know. And to where this happened is very unfortunate, you know. Very unfortunate. Her husband, well, we talk very much, you know. He's a good friend of mine from the time he got married to her. It's probably about a year or so, you know. And she's been attending the Adventist church, Trois-Pitons. And we know her as Lucien, right? Lucien Monlouis. And the man, she called her husband Pipit, right? I could see these people were really in love and things, so, you know.
Henry says Monlouis was frequently accompanied by Anthony as she made ends meet by vending apparel along the roadside in Castries. Reports have surfaced of an alleged rocky relationship between the couple. However, the longtime friend could not substantiate these claims.
That's what I heard, you know, but I cannot disclose anything about this. I heard that, you know, things was a little rough then, you know, at this time. But when I know them, I know they were always together.
Seeing is believing for Henry, who made his way up a full flight of stairs to the home of the couple as he struggles to come to terms with the news that his lifelong friends are dead.
I was shocked, very much shocked, you know. I heard that, they call her Lucien, I heard that Lucien died in her house together with her husband, you know. And then that's all I heard, you know. I couldn't, you know, conceive this, you know. However, I came up here this morning, you know, because I telling you this lady was nice, you know. Lucien, she would be at a distance and you would know that she's there because of her laugh, you know, her joke, and she would say it as it is, you know. Sometimes we have to tell the children, move a little distance, because she would say it as it is, man. She wouldn't keep back anything.
Superintendent of Police in charge of crime management, George Nicholas, provided some details on the gruesome find in the dwelling at Tiroche.
On Monday, January 11, 2020, about 1 p.m., police responded to an incident at Tiroche Castries. Upon arrival, police found the body of 65-year-old Egyptian Monlouis motionless in her house with apparent physical injuries about the head. Also, her husband, 77-year-old Peter Anthony, was also found motionless in the house. A medical practitioner was summoned to the scene, who pronounced both bodies dead at the scene. A post-mortem is scheduled for a later date to ascertain the cause of death.
The suspected murder of Egyptian Lucien Monlouis is the second homicide for 2021, while the suspected suicide of Peter Anthony is the first recorded suicide for 2021. According to the longtime friend of the victims, the couple was inseparable. From the stairs leading to where the victims' bodies were found, Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.